So seemingly out of nowhere, like the finest of all RKOs, Haas has made the decision to replace Nikita Mazepin with former driver Kevin Magnussen. And this is a decision that's been made over the likes of people like Roman Grosjean, Nico Hulkenberg, Pietro Fittipaldi, Oscar Piastri, and also Callum Ilott. And Piastri is the one that a lot of people wanted in that seat. But with Piastri being an Alpine driver, Ilott being contracted to Juncos for 2022 over in IndyCar, and Hulkenberg just being a meme, they went with Kevin Magnussen instead. And many thought it was going to be Pietro Fittipaldi in that seat, but, you know, the seat has gone to Magnussen, who was on record as saying that he would never drive for Haas again unless he had a competitive car. Oh, and there's also Grosjean, who was just a crash-happy driver with a death wish until he got set on fire at Bahrain a couple of years ago, and now he's a hero. How people's opinions can change when someone nearly dies. So what's made Haas pick Magnussen over Fittipaldi? And they've also signed Magnussen on a multi-year deal, which seems odd because Magnussen looks set to take on the world of endurance racing like his dad did after a short F1 career of his own. But according to the BBC, Magnussen had to negotiate his release from Peugeot's Le Mans team and also from Chip Ganassi to be able to return to Formula 1, and he said it was actually quite an easy thing to do. Magnussen has about 6 years worth of experience and can be pretty damn quick, and he's also got one more podium than Hulkenberg does. He scored that podium on his debut in 2014 in Australia, where he beat his more experienced and world champion teammate Jenson Button to third place, but it later became second after Daniel Ricciardo's disqualification. Kevin can use his experience to help develop the VF22 going forward and also help out Schumacher a bit, and, you know, just maybe extract something out of the car that other drivers might not necessarily be able to do. His exact words on his return were, "I've been briefed as much as possible on the development of the VF22 and the potential in the package. There's work to do, but I'm excited to be a part of it. I can't wait to get back behind the wheel of a Formula 1 car in Bahrain." Then Gunther Steiner said about Magnussen's appointment, "Once we got faced with this situation with Nikita, we had to let him go. It was like, what do we want to do? Do we want a rookie again? Not really, because then we are back to what we are struggling with now. We don't know how good we are or how good the car is." With Kevin, he was with us for 4 years and we know where he is. I think it will take him a few races to get back to his old level, but he will get there, and I think Mick is pretty happy about it as well. Also means is this is only the third time in F1 history that both cars have been occupied by sons of former drivers. The first pairing was Damon Hill and Jacques Villeneuve back in 1996, the second time being 10 years later with Kazuki Nakajima and Nico Rosberg, and both at Williams it so happens, and now we have Magnussen and Schumacher. Now I know what some of you might be thinking, but you forgot Pietro. But I haven't forgotten Pietro at all, because Pietro's mother is Emerson's daughter. He's not tied to Emerson through one of the sons, just the daughter. His father was never a Formula 1 driver. And with Magnussen's availability being immediate, he can be in Bahrain to test the car and get up to speed as quickly as possible and help try and point Haas in the right direction. At the time of writing this video, it's Mick Schumacher in the car, and I think Kevin might be in the car this afternoon, and yesterday it was Pietro that did the testing. Well, what testing Haas could do. It's just popped up on my screen that they've had exhaust issues and that's their day done already, so good start, Haas. And it really didn't help Haas's case last season. 2 rookies, crap car. One has a very famous surname, but that'll only do you so much good. And before people accuse me for ragging on Mick, I'm not ragging on him. He had a rookie season and a bloody awful car. This is facts. Nowhere have I said that he is a bad driver. And then in the other car, you've got Mazepin, who is... well, he's Mazepin. I mean, he brought some much needed fun to the team, but that was about it. We did see in Formula 3 and Formula 2 that it took Mick about a season and a half to really get to grips with the car and start showing the pace that the son of Schumacher should really be showing, you know, because we expect the son of a 7-time world champion to be just as good as daddy, right? So we'll need to see if that trend continues, that halfway through this season, he'll start showing some of the talent that we've seen before. Insert conspiracy theory that's been going around on the internet that they fiddled with Schumacher's engines halfway through his second F3 season to make him look good because the name Schumacher is so marketable. But with the new rules set looking to potentially shake up the grid, we could see Haas back in the midfield like it was in 2016 or so. But who knows? Maybe they strike it just right and get up to scoring points on a regular basis with both cars. or they could get it totally wrong and still running 2 seconds off the back of the next car. But who knows? And it has been awesome to see what the different teams have managed to come up with for this season, because everybody was scared that all the cars were going to look the same. And you got Mercedes coming up with this Hyde Pod thing, which is just brilliant. And that's what F1 should be about. Not pretty cars or pretty liveries, but that's stuff I covered whenever it was. But I am happy to see Magnussen back on the grid. He has shown that he can be quick, and he can use that experience to help develop the car and also help out Mick, like I've said a few times before. He's also got knowledge of the team as well, which in a way makes the whole re-signing of him a total no-brainer, even if Magnussen wasn't the driver that many of us were expecting to fill that second seat. Obviously, a lot of people thought it was going to be Fittipaldi or Piastri or maybe even Hulkenberg. But obviously, let me know what you think. Is this a good signing or not? Should they have got somebody else, or is it Magnussen that can help Haas achieve its goals? Let me know by leaving an algorithm-friendly comment down in the designated comment leaving section underneath this video. And while scrolling down, you can assist the algorithm further by liking the video. If you're not already, get subscribed and also get that bell on, so you never miss out on a future video. Massive thanks to the fine folk of Patreon for the continued support, and if you wish to support me at a more personal level by helping cover the costs of image licensing and stuff like that for the thumbnails for these kinds of videos, then you can assist by heading to the link in the description, where there's also links to Discord and also to my socials. So until next time, I've been Aidan Millward. Have a great day wherever you live in the world, and I'm off to go and practice for the Sunday League round at Alton Park, which is on Sunday at 7:45 GMT. So I'll make all the stuff for that as well, so you got that to look forward to at the weekend. But if you don't watch the live stream, I'll see you all on Monday for another video. Goodbye.